Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tearing through some really critical research.
Yeah, we are.
We're strapped in for what feels like a crucial strategy session, really aimed squarely at real estate professionals. If your marketing still kind of smells like old newsprint, well, this is probably your wake-up call.
Definitely. Our mission here is basically to distill the core strategies, things like mastering your phone camera,
Yeah.
even leveraging AI.
Stuff that's pretty much mandatory now, right,
Yeah.
for surviving this modern digital shift.
Absolutely mandatory. And the urgency, look, it's not hyperbole. The sources we looked at, they stem from Thomas, a media pro.
Okay.
He's got this sharp background in high pressure sales, recruiting. He knows how to cut through the noise.
And his message to agents is?
It's kind of brutal but necessary. The marketing strategies that worked even just 5 years ago, they're liabilities now.
Liabilities, wow. And this urgency, it kicks off with demographics, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The sources paint a really stark picture.
Yeah, a demographic cliff is coming. That's the sense you get.
Many established agents, they built their careers serving clients, say over 50. But that audience is aging out.
That's right. The quote from the material, it's pretty blunt. They are no longer going to be with us. That's the reality. If you're relying solely on that legacy audience, well, you're basically watching your business just dissipate.
So you have to shift.
You absolutely must migrate your focus to where the new, younger clients are. And it's unequivocally social media.
No question.
Those classic, comfortable avenues, they're dead ends now. Thomas is blunt newspaper advertising.
Yeah.
Often considered just a waste of money, fit only to be, quote, birdcage liner.
Birdcage liner. Okay, so the message is clear. If you don't adapt, if you don't make that migration.
The quote is, you might as well say, deuces to real estate.
Deuces to real estate. So go digital or go home. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
And in that digital sphere, the spotlight seems to be firmly on video. Why is video so non-negotiable right now?
Well, because consumer preference is just screaming for it. We're looking at data. It shows 73% of homeowners say they prefer an agent who uses video actively.
73%. That's a huge.
It's a vast majority. When your potential clients state their preference, that clearly ignoring it is, well, it's basically professional negligence.
Yeah, you can't really argue with those numbers. Yet, despite this, the sources suggest the quality out there is lacking.
Lacking is putting it mildly. It can be, frankly, embarrassing. We're talking listings just littered with awful photos.
Awful how? Like bad lighting.
Awful is generous sometimes. We're seeing, everything from really poor virtual staging that looks like clip art to actual photos of molded surfaces that weren't edited out. But maybe the most common and damaging fail.
Let me guess.
Cell phone shots.
Cell phone shots where the agent accidentally includes themselves.
Wait, you mean like the classic bathroom mirror selfie in a listing? Sometimes worse than a selfie, we're talking mirror shots where, the agent clearly tried to screenshot it, crop themselves out.
Oh, I can picture this.
But you're still left with the bottom half of their arm, maybe a stray foot.
Oh, dear.
And the entirely too prominent toilet brush caddy sitting right there in the corner. You got to ask yourself, are you selling a luxury home or a horror movie set?
That's a good question. And that distinction, luxury home versus horror movie set, is actually kind of profound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because those low-quality visuals, they aren't just selling the house poorly. They're selling the agent's professional competence or lack thereof.
Exactly. And for new agents, this is their only battlefield advantage, really.
How so?
Well, you can't compete head-on with that, say, 31-year veteran agent who's got decades of referrals built up.
Right, that network effect is powerful.
Fighting that uphill battle on time and connections alone, it's almost impossible. But what you can offer is a unique proposition, professional digital competence. The source material notes agents are now frequently being asked, right in listing interviews, are you going to do the video thing?
It's an expectation now.
It's no longer optional. It's a competitive expectation.
Okay, I hear you. But let's get real for a second. If I'm a brand new agent, 0 listings, fighting that veteran, the last thing I might have is, $2,000 for a fancy camera setup.
Right.
Or even that $35 a month for an AI tool just yet. Where should I put my first hour, my first $50 maybe, to start winning this digital battle?
Okay, good question. Your first priority isn't monetary, actually. It's philosophical.
Philosophical.
Yeah, it's shifting to what the source calls the normal person mindset. Before you spend a penny, step back. Think like you did before you got your license.
Yeah.
What does a client actually need to know? Give value first. Teach the basics. Stuff that might sound boring to you now, but it's crucial for them.
Like what? Give me an example. What's a basic concept an agent forgets people don't know?
Pre-approval, that's a huge one.
Okay.
So many non-agents, they just don't realize they need that pre-approval letter before they can even set foot in a house for a viewing.
Right, you can't just walk in.
Exactly. If your content teaches them that simple, necessary step, you've instantly established trust and expertise without selling a single brick.
That's powerful. Prioritizing value over just listing features.
Yeah.
Oh, back to the tool everyone does have, the cell phone.
Yep.
How do we make sure that tool, even when we're DIYing it, doesn't produce those horror movie set photos we talked about?
Okay, first technical step, crucial. You have to access your camera's native settings directly.
Not just opening the camera app itself.
Correct. Go into the phone's settings menu. On most phones, definitely iPhones, modern Samsungs, you need to find and turn on grid lines.
The 9 grid overlay, most people probably just ignore that.
They do, but turning it on does two immediate things. One, it prevents that common amateur mistake, having the subject way off center. And two, maybe more importantly, on many updated phones, turning on the grid activates the hidden leveler.
A leveler, built in.
Yeah, it's an absolute game changer. Think of it like a bubble level on a construction site, but digital.
Okay. Tell me more. How does that help?
It ensures your phone is perfectly centered relative to gravity. So if you have that leveler on, you just won't submit a photo where the kitchen counter looks like it's running uphill.
Or the horizon line is crooked in an exterior shot.
Exactly. It instantly makes your composition look way more professional.
Nice.
And then for video, if you happen to have a more advanced phone, like an iPhone Pro Max, you should definitely experiment with HDR.
HDR, high dynamic range. What's the catch for agents? Is there one?
Well, the benefit is incredible quality, especially in tricky light, like a really bright window next to a darker room. It balances it out.
But the downside?
The files are huge, significantly larger, so you need plenty of storage, cloud or local.
Okay, something to keep in mind.
A simpler win, though, is just using the stabilize feature if your phone has it for smoother video when you're walking through a property.
Less shaky cam.
Right. A shaky walkthrough just makes clients feel dizzy, and it instantly cheapens the whole presentation.
Got it. Okay, so we've nailed the technical basics, the mindset shift. Let's pivot to content strategy. Because, man, the market is saturated.
It really is.
Like the source says, my friends probably know 12 other agents. How does one agent stand out in that noise?
You absolutely must find your niche. And then you flex it.
Flex it?
Yeah, own it. If you're just a generalist, you're basically invisible. You need specificity.
Okay.
Are you specializing in, say, out-of-state buyers relocating from California? Are you the lake home specialist? Do you serve the military community exclusively?
Find that angle.
That niche is your brand. It lets you hyper-target your advertising, your expertise, everything.
Okay, makes sense. So once you have the niche, the content itself needs to be magnetic, right? The sources have this really visual mandate. They say agents have to paint the vision for Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I love that line.
What does that mean in practice?
It means the house itself, the bricks and mortar, it's secondary. Secondary to what?
To the lifestyle, the emotion. Don't just list the features, number of beds, baths, square footage. Make the viewer feel what it's like to actually live there.
That emotional connection.
That's what sticks.
Yeah.
And to structure that emotional pitch, you need this must-follow script framework the source lays out.
Okay, I'm ready. Give me the rules for this framework.
Rule number 1.
Uh-huh.
And this is like sacrosanct according to the source. Never, ever start a video with the word welcome.
No, welcome. Why not?
It just immediately dates the content, makes it feel old, apparently.
Interesting. Okay, so no welcome. What then?
You need a short, powerful hook right at the start, something that maybe plays into a trending song, makes a bold statement, or even uses a bit of, like, intentional controversy to grab attention immediately.
Like that example they gave.
Yeah.
Using a local friction point. You say you want to live in West Little Rock, but you haven't seen bauxite?
Exactly. For people who know the area, that creates instant friction, curiosity. For people who don't, it just sounds intriguing, unexpected. Okay, a strong hook. Then what?
That hook leads right into the 5-line script framework.
Fun lines.
Line 1, opening hook, 5 to 7 words, max. No welcome.
Got it.
Line 2, the main living area focus on comfort, style, the feel. Line 3, a feature highlight. Pick one stunning or unique element.
Okay.
Line 4, the unique selling point, phrase it like perfect for.
Okay, I'm going to pause you there. That 4th line, perfect for. That sounds like it could get really close to fair housing issues.
Huge red flag area. You're absolutely right.
That's a massive legal landmine for agents. What guidance did the sources give on navigating that specific risk? Because you can't mess that up.
No, you cannot. It's critical. The risk is immense. You must pivot the language there. Instead of saying something that might suggest a protected class, like you'd never say perfect for a large religious family, you pivot to objective features of the house itself.
Okay, give me a safe example.
A safe USP might be: this home is perfect for those who require a dedicated home office and love having a large fenced outdoor space. See the difference?
Yeah, you're focusing entirely on the features and the functionality of the property.
Exactly.
Not the characteristics of the potential buyer. That's a smart pivot.
Precisely. And that connects directly to the big three things the source says you absolutely must avoid in all content.
The big three to avoid are...
money, religion, and politics.
Okay, religion and politics seem obvious for avoiding controversy. Why money? You have to talk price eventually, right?
You do, but not necessarily in your evergreen video content. Avoiding price, or even mentioning a price reduction, is crucial because prices change constantly.
So it dates the video immediately.
Terribly. Posting a price reduction video today makes your channel look outdated in 6 months. Worse, you might have to explain in your next listing interview why that home you featured dropped from, say, $1 million down to $50,000 on your YouTube channel. It creates awkwardness.
That's smart. Thinking several steps ahead, using your content strategy now to avoid difficult conversations with future clients later.
Exactly.
But what about that new agent again, the one with no listings? How do they create magnetic content if they don't have a house to showcase with this framework?
Right. This is where you chase what the sources call free clout using lifestyle tours.
Lifestyle tours.
Yeah, it's actually the easiest way to generate content when you don't have a listing. You partner up with local businesses.
Like who?
The popular pizza place down the street, the local dog groomer everyone loves, that quirky mule-themed restaurant that just opened. You know, businesses that likely already have their own social media following.
Okay. And you just walk in and film.
Well, you go in and ask for a favor, basically. Ask if you can film a short segment highlighting what's cool about their place, about the community. You're selling the area, the lifestyle, not a specific house.
So you position yourself as the neighborhood expert, the connector.
Bingo. You're the guide to the community. And the best part, you don't even have to be on camera talking the whole time.
How does that work?
This is where the difference between A-roll and B-roll becomes super important.
A-roll is the talking head stuff, the agent speaking.
Right. And B-roll is all that complimentary footage shots of the street, local shops, birds flying, coffee pouring, the visual texture.
Gotcha.
Agents need to focus way more on building a library of high-quality B-roll. That's what paints the vision, the community feel. You can even do those get ready with me style videos.
Like on TikTok.
Yeah. Show your routine, maybe preparing for an open house, but use a voiceover to talk about the neighborhood or market trends. Shows context without you having to be front and center talking to the camera the whole time.
Interesting. Okay, that flows perfectly into leveraging tech to automate and streamline all this. Because these tasks, they can be monotonous.
Oh, incredibly monotonous. Copying, pasting. Yeah.
So what are the key AI tools the sources say every agent needs in their toolbox now?
Okay, 3 priority apps mentioned. Captions is number 1. Huge priority.
Why captions specifically?
It offers a really good teleprompter, which is helpful. But critically, it does sophisticated captioning for your videos. And with so many people watching video with the sound off.
Over 70%, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the stat mentioned. So captions are just non-negotiable for accessibility and reach.
Okay, captions first. What else?
CapCut is mentioned as fantastic for templates and just general video editing if you want something maybe a bit flashier, more dynamic.
Good for beginners, maybe.
Potentially, yeah. Lots of pre-made stuff. And then, of course, you've always got the native editing tools within platforms like Instagram Reels or TikTok. They're getting better all the time.
Right. But the feature in captions, that sounds almost like science fiction. The AI twin.
Yeah, the AI twin.
What's the current reality of that? How good is it? And I guess, are we sacrificing authentic connection just for speed here?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's part of their Max account, costs about $35 a month. You basically record yourself reading a simple script once. The app then synthesizes your voice and even a version of your video image.
And the quality?
It's surprisingly high, honestly. Though, you know, a really keen ear or eye might sometimes spot that it's AI.
So where's the real value then? Is it for every single video?
Probably not for, like, your main listing videos where you want that genuine personal touch. The real value is in automating the truly monotonous tasks.
Give me an example. What kind of task is perfect for the AI twin?
Think about market updates or answering frequently asked questions, stuff you repeat constantly.
Okay.
Instead of recording 10 separate videos explaining current interest rates or the details of different school districts or property tax basics, you just paste the script into the app.
And the AI generates the video form.
It's in your synthesized voice and image, yeah. You save potentially hours of recording, setting up lights, editing for content that needs to be accurate and consistent, but maybe doesn't require, a deep, authentic, emotional performance every single time.
That makes sense. It's a calculated trade-off. Use AI for efficiency on repetitive stuff. Save your human energy for the high-touch, high-emotion parts of the job.
Exactly. That's the smart play.
And we can also use the general AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini for better script writing too, right? Not just the video creation.
Absolutely. But the key is you have to move past basic prompts. The AI is only as creative as your input allows it to be.
So don't just ask, create a listing description for 123 Main Street.
Right, that's too basic. You'll get generic mush back. Instead, prompt the AI with more complexity, more persona, like, use my established voice and tone to create an attention-grabbing social media caption about a 123 Main Street that even a 6-year-old would find interesting and easy to understand.
Targeting a 6-year-old's attention span forces the AI to be punchy, simple, relatable. That's clever.
It really is. Get specific with the AI. And then you wrap all this tech capability into what the source calls the powerful automation loop.
Automation loop. Sounds efficient. What is it?
It's where you leverage one single piece of effort to get maximum impact across multiple platforms, like a domino effect.
Okay, walk me through it.
The video you create, that generates an automatic transcript. That transcript, which is basically raw text content,
Becomes a blog post for your website, good for SEO.
Exactly. Google loves that text. And then that blog content, maybe slightly tweaked, forms the core of your monthly email newsletter.
Wow, okay. Video to transcript to blog to newsletter. That sounds almost like magic, but give me the real-world benefit. How much time are we actually talking about saving here?
Think about it. Maybe 40, 50 hours a year that an agent might spend just copying, pasting, reformatting old content, writing basic summaries.
That's a full work week.
Pretty much. That's what this automation loop aims to kill. You record that, say, 60-second video once. The AI helps generate the transcript. That transcript maybe needs a quick human polish, but it's 80% of your blog post done.
And 80% of the newsletter.
Right. You're maximizing one single piece of creative effort into potentially 4 different marketable assets. It frees up massive amounts of time for actual lead follow-up, negotiations, client meetings, the stuff that actually makes money.
This has been incredibly tactical, really necessary, I think, this deep dive into modern real estate marketing. But if you had to just boil it all down, everything from that demographic cliff we started with right through to AI twins, what's the single core takeaway for an agent listening right now? What matters most?
The absolute heart of successful modern real estate marketing, it's providing genuine value and demonstrating undeniable professional competence.
Value and competence.
Yeah, you have to make clients feel something, connect with them, not just list off features from a spec sheet. The agents who are going to win, who are going to thrive in this new landscape, they're the ones who can brilliantly synthesize their unique expertise, whether it's in lake homes or military relocation or whatever their niche is.
Right.
With a compelling, high-quality, and efficient digital video strategy. It's the whole package now.
The whole package. Okay, so here's a final provocative thought for you, for our listeners, to maybe chew on. It builds right off the tech we just discussed.
Okay, let's hear it.
The sources mentioned that stat. The vast majority of social media users, maybe over 70%, consume videos without any audio on.
Right, scrolling silently.
Exactly. So, given that fact, and knowing that these AI tools like captions, like CapCut, allow for pretty sophisticated dubbing and translation now, how can an agent strategically use that AI? Not just to add captions, but to fully dub their local lifestyle content, their B-roll heavy videos, maybe into Spanish or Mandarin or Vietnamese. Could they reach a completely untapped global audience base that way, expanding their sphere of influence far, far beyond just their local county or city? Think about that potential global reach the next time you shoot a simple video about a local coffee shop.
Wow, yeah, that leap from hyper-local community expert to potentially global appeal using AI dubbing. That really is the definition of leveraging modern technology, isn't it? A fascinating, maybe even essential next step for any agent who's looking to truly break new ground.
Something to think about. Thanks for diving deep with us today. We'll catch you next time.